Shalom Israel. Before I start, I want to give all glory, honor and praises to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Bahara, Kakadash, double honors to the elders and apostles in Israel, the will and teach well, to the Akim on the Iwas and Byways and those pushing this word in truth, sincerity, to the brothers and sisters in the truth. Now, I ain't expecting this to be a long lesson, Lord willing. It's an edifying lesson, but it's just about staying focused, and the reason why I want to do a little lesson on that, an example, I was doing a fast, and I was just thinking about something through my mind. In my mind, I was standing by the kitchen door, and then I was just about to go in to get a drink of water, and I remember, no, man's on a fast. And that just goes to show how quickly, obviously I didn't break the fast, but it goes to show how quickly, you can end up losing focus. So that's something we need to try and do in this truth, man. Make sure that we're staying focused and, keeping our eyes single. So that word focused, it says, directing a great deal of attention, interest or activity towards a particular aim. And the aim that we're aiming for is the kingdom. And to actually get the kingdom, we need to stay focused, because there's all kinds of distractions on our path to the kingdom that can draw us away from our aim, from our goal. It says directing a great deal of attention, something that you have to put a lot of effort into. It says interest or activity towards a particular aim. Now, it says, what does it mean to be focused? It says giving a lot of attention to one particular thing. And that's what we're trying to do in this truth, giving our attention to the road, the path that we have to take. We need to be mindful of the path that we're walking, so that we're not easily distracted. Yeah, Shalom Don Israel, Shalom Mashak. Yeah, so this is Proverbs chapter 4. Yeah, Shalom, wake up Israel. Yeah, this is Proverbs chapter 4 and verse 25. It says, let thine eyes look right on, and let thine eyelids look straight before thee. That's you being focused, concentrating on the task at hand. Because like I said, we can easily, sometimes, you might fall into certain sins which you had no intention of doing, but for that one slight lapse of concentration, you end up falling into sin. This is why we need to be as focused as possible. It says, let thine eyes look right on, and let thine eyelids look straight before thee. It says, ponder the path of thy feet. Look where you're going, man. And let all thy ways be established. It says, turn not to the right hand, nor to the left. Yeah, that's you being focused. Yeah, and remove thy foot from evil. Now, there's a little image I got up here, of these glasses. And if you look, like the lens that you look through, you can see everything clearly, and then everything around that is sort of all hazy, fuzzy and misty. This is the type of mindset we need to have when it comes to the aim we're trying to achieve, which is to get the kingdom. There's many distractions, many little tinsels and pretty things that this world throws at us that can take us away from the path and the task at hand. But we need to stay focused, and prayer and fasting is good. Fasting is good, prayer is good. Being around like-minded people is also good to help you being focused. Come back here. Come to this word ponder now. It says, ponder the path of thy feet. It says,
Strong's H 6424. Alas.
oh, can hear that.
Alas. Second entry. Alas. Alas.
Says to weigh, meaning that's another way of saying to count the cost. You know, in this truth, you need to count the cost. You know, you strain out this truth. Is it really worth the cost of, you know, what is to come for straying? You know, the judgment that is there behind straying. And I've seen brothers who I wouldn't think to have strayed. You know, I've mentioned this a number of times. A brother whose lesson brought me into the truth, he ended up going back into the world. You know, it's like he wasn't focused on the path at hand. You know, did he actually weigh the cost of being in this truth? And that's something that we have to do, man. So I'll read that again. Proverbs chapter 4. I'll start 25 again. It says, let thine eyes look right on, and let thine eyelids look straight before thee. Ponder the path of thy feet, weigh the cost. Don't the scripture count the cost? And let all thy ways be established. Turn not to the, and that's you being rooted in this truth. If your ways are established, you're rooted in this truth. You're rooted in the things that you had learned and had been assured of. It says, turn not to the right hand, nor to the left. Remove thy foot from evil. And this is Luke chapter 11 and verse 34. It says, the light of the body is the eye. You know, what are you letting into your eyes? You know, are you being focused? Are you training your mind to keep it single? It says, therefore, when thine eye is single, when your mind is focused, yeah, because really and truly, that's your eye, your mind. That's where your thoughts come from. It says, thy whole body is also full of light. But when thine eye is evil, when your mind starts to stray, you know, you lose that lapse of concentration for a moment. It says, but when thy eye is evil, thy body also is full of darkness. And that's what we don't want. It says, take heed therefore. Yeah. Taking heed meaning what? Weighing the cost, counting the cost. Take heed therefore that the light which is in thee be not darkness. If thy whole body therefore be full of light, which is what we're trying to do, you know, being focused, it says, having no part dark, the whole body, the whole shall be full of light, as when the bright shining of a candle does give thee light. And that brings me back to this precept here, Proverbs 4 and 18, one of my favorites. You know, and there's many understanding to this precept here. It says, the path of the just is as a shining light. Why? Because they're being focused. It says that shineth more and more unto the perfect day. So you being focused on the path at hand, you know, the road that we have to walk. It says that light shineth more and more. You're not giving any room for darkness to come in. So yeah, it says the path of the just is as a shining light that shineth more and more to that perfect day. You know, you're not giving room for darkness to come in, so that that light can shine brighter and brighter. You can be more focused on what you have to do. But like I said, I didn't want this to be long, you know, but hopefully it was edifying, man, just for us to stay focused in this walk. Yeah, but with that is where I'm going to close out. I'm going to give all glory, honor and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Wahara Kakadash, Kwam Nasha Allah.